Hi, Steve. It's me, Genevieve, available the full time. Today, I want to talk to you about my trip to my trip about my when I went to Awesome Con right here last year. And you can tell by the paw print is where I met Steve Burns, Donovan Patton, and Josh Dela Cruz there, where my sister found found out they were going to be there. Well, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about about my trip going there for the first time. Cause how I found out that the guys were gonna be at an arson competition is what it's what cause one day my sister Kim was on her computer one day and she asked me if I was doing anything in April. I said I don't think so. Why? She said you want to go to Awesome Con? And I said I would love to go. She said okay. And my sister was talking to my mom and dad about the surprise. And she said to me, Jen, can you go to the living room real quick? I need to finish up something. I said, okay. Again, I had no idea what she was talking about. And when she got done, I said, okay, come into the living room, come into the kitchen, Jen. And I said, I don't think I'm doing anything in April, Kim. I said, but I would love to go to Awesome Con. Why? And this was my reaction when she told me it's because the three guys from Blues Clues are gonna be there. And this was my reaction. I said, are you serious? And she, yes, they're gonna be there this April. And I went, oh my god, oh my god. And she, that is your early birthday present from me. I'm buying you a ticket. We're gonna go down there. And I went, oh my god. And this was the badge, and I was so excited. And this was the badge from Awesome Con from last year. As you can tell, someone with shirt says blue, and then she gave us a paw print sticker for this. And this was the lanyard that I wore to Awesome Con from the Blues Clues blind box my sister that Kim got for me from when she went to New York. And I was so excited. And I was so excited to meet these three guys right here: Steve Burns, Donovan Patton, and Josh Dela Cruz there. Because when we arrived there, because we went to Josh Dela Cruz section, there was no one in line, which I was surprised, and I was so excited about meeting him in person. And you can tell what he's holding right there is the notebook right there that he's holding right there. He loved the notebook, and that's these notebooks right, my signed notebooks right here. Look. And this is what they all wrote inside my notebooks. Look. And this is Josh's signature right here. He wrote, Jennifer, you are a clue finding expert. And Donovan Patton's signature right there. He wrote, Jennifer, thanks for being a wonderful friend. And of course, Steve Burns wrote this too. Jennifer loves Steve. But they all love the notebooks, and I was so happy that they loved them. And I was so excited. I couldn't wait to show them. And when I showed my signed notebooks to my mom and dad, Steve, oh my goodness gracious, they love them so much. And the notebook Steve Burns is holding right there, that's the birthday notebook from Blue's birthday. And of course the notebook Donovan Patton's holding is the Joe Shirt notebook that he's holding right there. And he was surprised to see a notebook in one of the shirts that he wore right there. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about my trip to AwesomeCon when I met Steve Burns, Donovan Patton, Josh Dela Cruz at AwesomeCon, and my signed notebooks right there. So which signed notebook is your favorite, Steve? Let me know. Until then, bye, Steve.